Today I'm going to show you how to set up the spool mule.
These are the components that you need for the spool mule to work. You need a variable speed drill that has a high and low gear. Put it on low. You need a 3/8 socket adapter. You need a piece of 3/4 inch EMT. It could be a scrap piece, any size. Cut it to length, whatever you want. And then you need the spool mule kit, which includes the threaded bit that goes onto the 3/4 inch EMT and the 2 brackets that hold the spool. Alright, let's set up the spool mule bracket. What we're going to do is grab the bracket. We're going to put the beveled end of the bracket inside the spool, like this. What we're trying to do is we're going to try to line up one of these 3 holes on the bracket with one of the holes on the spool. Now, grab the bracket at the bottom and swivel it over top of the hole. Now you can actually see that this hole on the bracket, the second one, lines up perfectly with this hole on the spool. So we're going to grab our wing bolt. I'm going to thread it in. And we're going to place it back into the spool, and it slides right in, and it's locked in your spool now. This is what to do when you have a spool that doesn't necessarily have holes that line up with the spool mule bracket holes. Grab your spool mule bracket, place it into the spool, grab a pencil, mark out one of the holes, take a drill bit bigger than 1/4 inch bolt, and you're going to drill out that mark. You're going to put your wing bolt in the hole that you've marked out, and you're going to place it into that hole, and then you'll be locked in. Alright, now that you've set up your spool mule bracket, let's set up the spool. Grab a bracket, face the beveled end towards the spool, slide it onto the pipe, go down about 6 inches from the end, fasten your bracket to the pipe. Now slide your spool onto the bracket, grab your other bracket, go around, beveled end towards the spool, slide it on, slide it on into the spool, fasten it to the pipe, grab a drill with the bit on it. Make sure the drill is on low. Wear your hand and eye protection. Bring the end of the bit to the end of the pipe. Now hold on to the pipe. Slowly thread it on. Doesn't have to be too tight. And now you're ready to go.